The software that we are using today can connect to more than one instrument. However, this system has only one instrument, therefore you see only one icon is activated. You will get to the login screen and we just click OK. The beeping sound indicates that the software is connecting to the instrument. This is the HPLC real-time screen where we will set up the conditions for today's experiment. There are 3 sections to the screen: the time program, the pump, and the detector. Before we start our analysis, we need to develop a method. To start developing the method, we will click on File, New Method File. Here, where the pump settings are, you will see that on the scroll down menu, there are 2 settings. The isocratic flow is used when there is only one solvent to be used. The low pressure gradient mode is used when there are more than one solvent used for the analysis. Today's analysis, we will be using ultra pure water and methanol. Therefore, we will be using the low pressure gradient. Once you have done that, you will see that there are now 3 solvents available. There's actually 4, which is solvent A, which is not shown here. The computer calculates the value for solvent A. Before we start the analysis, we need to purge the HPLC with each of the mobile phase solvents. To do so, we need to we will start with solvent B. So we change the setting to 100% B, which means we are only going to be drawing solvent from the methanol bottle. Once we've made a change, we need to save the method. So we will go to File, Save Method File As, and we will put in a file name for our method. Today's method, we shall call it Experiment 1. Okay. Once you have entered the value, you need to download the method for the parameters to be transferred to the instrument. To the purge valve on the pump and open the purge valve by turning it anti-clockwise or to the left. We will press the purge button and leave it purging for about a minute or 2. Purging the system is required to remove any air bubbles or dissolved gases that are present in the mobile phase solvents before they can get to the rest of the HPLC. To stop purging after a minute, we will press the purge button again. Now we will purge solvent A, which is the ultra pure water. To do so, we will change solvent B to 0 and ensure that all the other solvents are also 0. Again, we will download the method so that the method can be saved. We will press purge on the pump again in order to start purging. This time, your solvent will be drawn through bottle A, which is your ultra pure water. Stop purging, you press the purge button again. Remember to close the purge valve by turning the knob clockwise. We are now ready to develop the method to analyze our sample. We will start with a solvent B concentration of 100%, a flow rate of 1.5 milliliters per minute, and a wavelength of 254. We choose this wavelength because all our components are able to absorb at this wavelength of UV light. We press download to save the method again. These instrument conditions are specified in your practical manual. We will now start the pump pumping by pressing on the pump on off icon, which is represented by the green bottle icon. At this stage, the mobile phase is now pumped through the column, and we can see this by the red line going up, which indicates that now the solvent is pushed through the column and is hence producing a pressure within the column. The red line is the pressure of the solvent as it travels through the column. At this stage, we allow the column to equilibrate with the new mobile phase and monitor the baseline until a stable baseline is obtained. This usually takes about 10 minutes. During this time of equilibration, we will now clean the injector and the sample loop with a suitable rinse solvent